Hello to you YouTubers. Blessed Sunday, one and all. I bring you greetings from the small community of Tophill inside of Carriacou. And to my uncle in England, Uncle George. Uncle George said to me, I think it was last week, that um, one of his friends indicated that they're not seeing a lot of videos from BC and myself anymore. Uncle, I'll try to be a bit more consistent, right? But anyway, happy Sunday, one and all. And as I have indicated, I am in the community of the small village of Tophill, and I am on the residence of the primer. So this is a name that is very, very familiar in the village of Tophill. The primers, Montrose, cousin Lana. She redid the roof of her house after the hurricane. She lost it during the Hurricane Beryl. And yeah, Alexis, of course, that's another surname in Topel. This road takes you all the way across into the village of Belair, which is where I am from. And our surname that is well known in Topel, very popular, is the Charles. And the Charles residence is beneath there, right? To the bottom. Oh, in view now, within that patch, right? So there was a fire there last Sunday. It was around this time last week, Sunday. Right. So let's try to do video in the distance that you pick your scene there. That's a pick of High North, and High North is the highest point in Carriacou. Second highest being Shapikawi. That pink building that you're seeing, that's the Princess Royal Hospital in the village of Belair. That's the lone hospital on the island. It was said to build there because of the height of the island. Belair is very windy, and during, I can't remember what period or what year, it was moved to Belair because of outbreak of um, malaria, which is caused by mosquitoes. So, Belair is very windy, so the mosquito is, is unable to live long in the village of Belair because the wind will break the wings. Yeah. So there's a very beautiful view from Belair as well. And when many people come to Carriacou, that's where they go to look at the central and southern side of the island. Right there, Princess Royal Hospital view. Whenever you come to Carriacou, that's something you must do. And of course, the meaning of Belair. Belair is a French word which means beautiful air. So as I have indicated, the wind is very strong. And that's part of the reason why the hospital was built there. So that's Belair. And if we continue, that's the small community of Belair. So Belair is one of the most historical villages in Carriacou on a tour. Many of the buses or tour operators, they'll take you into the small community of Belair. There are two windmills in Belair, and inside now is the Upper Belair windmill. So you've seen the Upper Belair windmill, and that was used. It was built in the 1800s, so it was used to crush sugarcane, which aided in the production of molasses. All right, and then beneath, lower down the road, I am unable to see it from here, but it's the other windmill in Belair, which was used, it was said to use in production of cotton and corn, which I cannot confirm, but I know for a fact the Upper Belair sugar mill was used for production of molasses, right? So hello to you, the people of Belair, and some of the surnames that's very prevalent in Belair. The Mills, of course, my last name. You have the Tickers, the Akis, the Staffords, the Williams, the Kajos. Those are some of the surnames in Belair, right? Mm-hmm. I hope I did not leave out any because I know I could get beat up for that. All right, the Hamlets, but the Hamlets are more round the road. So in Belair, even though it's small, we have round the road and down the road. Anyway, so I showed you the windmill, and if you come down this area, so you see the road here, right? The people who traveled between Belair and the Mount Pleasant, those who attended the Mount Pleasant Government School, this is the route they traveled. Do you know the name of this road? Of course, I can hear someone shouting it out in the live. That's the road Quarry, that dot road, white dot. By the time I get to school, your foot white, and it's very cooling walking down the Quarry Road because there's so many trees. But due to the passage of Hurricane Beryl, it destroyed many of the trees there, so we are seeing it a bit clearer, right? Before we were not seeing it like as clear as this from the village of Tophill, but yeah. And then to just around there is a nursery, the Belair Nursery, which is owned by the government. So there was an outbreak of mealybug. We sort of destroyed all the flowers, all the plants in the botanical garden. So it was moved to not the botanical garden, but the plants were moved to Belair, and that's how just around there the Belair Nursery was formed or established. In the back here, that's the area, if you live in Belair, you know, that's the area referred to as Newland, and there are loads of sugar apple trees there. The people of Belair and other areas, that's where they went for sugar apple. A lot of people planted gardens there as well. I know many people went there to break stone because long ago, I'm not sure, those of you who remember, we used to go and break stone and sell. Man, imagine that you have to plant your garden, you have to rear animals, you have to break stone. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it. So I remember when stone was like $120, $150 a load, and Bang Bang and Daddy Edman and all of those trucks used to come for the load of stones, and people use it for building, right? In the distance there, that's Pitt St. Vincent, and then you have Pichimarnik, right? Front of Pichimarnik is Pitti Dominic and Fitter, right in front there. And of course, Pitti St. Vincent 784 and Pichimarnik 473. That's the area code, right? For St. Vincent and Grenada. In front of us is the village of Mount Pleasant, right? That's village of Mount Pleasant. Some people refer to it as Pleasy. Out in the distance here, I'm trying to zoom in. I'm not sure if I'll be able to zoom in on it because of these trees in front of me. But there is a cannon. That's it right there. So there's a cannon. Right, that's a cannon there. So back then, this was a fort, which is during the colonial period, during the slavery period, this area was called Salton Point, and hence the reason why Point is named Point because of that point, which is called Talton Point, and served as an area of defense, or it was a fort during the colonial period. Of course, this is the Atlantic side of the island, and it is said because of this barrier reef that Caracol, of course, Caracol is said to be 13 miles square. Had it not been for this barrier reef, Caracol may have been 2 miles square, especially after Hurricane Beryl. I mean, thank God to this reef that is defending us. And of course, Caracol is known as the land of many reefs, right? Carrico, which is an Amerindian, betong heavy, Amerindian word for land of many reefs. And that road you've seen, that's Mount Pleasant Road. So as I indicated earlier, persons who travel from Belair to Mount Pleasant using the Quarry Road just travel down there. Had it not been for Quarry, they would have to come all the way around into this road and come all the way up into Tophill to go to Belair, right? On the main road, going all the way across to Belair, right? Um, so that's Mount Pleasant Government School, and after the hurricane, it lost its roof. It was severely damaged. I'm sure many of you remember classes being under a tent, right? So this is Mount Pleasant Government School. I'm not sure if it is completely finished, but I'm seeing the lovely repainting of the school. I love the painting. I love it. I love it. I love it. It looks really, really good. So that's Mount Pleasant Government School. So yes, and due to the passage of hurricane, like with all other beaches in Carriacou, you've seen that long patch of sand because we lost so many trees on the beachfront. Right, so that's Mount Pleasant Beach there. Um, oops, sorry. And it's a bit dry in the mangroves area still. Yes, it's still a bit dry. Mm. But yeah, I'm seeing one or two trees on the shoreline. Hmm. And then coming all the way across to, well, you're unable to see Granby from here. Hello to you, Mr. Collins. I hope that you're having a great Sunday. But anyway, happy and blessed Sunday to you, one and all, from the village of Tophill inside of Carriacou, right? Bring to you blessings and for the week ahead. Let's hope that every one of you Let's hope that every one of you will try to be a bit positive, right? In everything that you do, you must be positive. Positive thinking leads to positive results and a positive lifestyle. So let's be positive this week and achieve a lot right here inside of beautiful Carriacou, Bismarck, Grenada by extension, and the wall and the whole. So everyone listening to this or viewing this, to those of you in the diaspora from Carriacou, let me know whether you know anyone from Mount Pleasant, Chapel, Bear, Granby area. If you know anyone from Avon Pitchmarnik to the St. Vincent, let us know. If you know a last name or your grandparents, you can make mention of that as well. Yeah. So thank you again. And if you've been to Carriacou as well, let us know. If you're planning to come to Carriacou, let us know as well. We just celebrated our Carnival Festival, and soon we'll be celebrating our Maroon Festival, Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival, April 25th to the 27th. Another member and myself did an interview on Vibes FM. So I posted it to our YouTube channel and Facebook page, so you can view that as well. So continue following and subscribing to us on Facebook and YouTube and even on Instagram. Explore Carriacou and Petit as we bring Carriacou to you, right? And that coconut tree standing, the leaves are coming back following Hurricane Beryl. Yeah, the place look alright. Yes, from it's like from nothing to something, right? Following Hurricane Beryl. Anyway, I'm gonna see you later, right? Bye bye. Have a blessed and productive weekend and enjoy the rest of Sunday. Bye bye, one and all. Bye bye.